Now, ladies and gentlemen, lovers of freedom all over the world, please come and join me to listen and watch this ridiculous interview. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. This is pure unbelievable. Chai. Na ndị Fulani adịkwa mean. Ndị Fulani adịkwa ezigbo mean ụmụnne na ụmụnna. Ndị Fulani anọkwa achị. Ndị Fulani anọkwa achị. I swear to God Almighty. If you know that you're a citizen of the USB, after watching this particular video, man, I want to move hanya kazu. You man know the highest fool. I swear to God Almighty. Remi Tinubu under fire for inviting Trump into the north. Remi Tinubu. Remi Tinubu arabana Remi Tinubu. That is on under fire. Nenoda neda na ara na aba hani ne ekozi eko. Na Remi Tinubu gara America gaga kuaro. Now without wasting time, let us go straight to the news. Let us just go straight to the news. No one is running again.
Remi Tinubu came out to say that Nigeria needs more of the United States airstrikes. This northerner who attended this interview was saying, why is Remi Tinubu saying that America should bring more airstrikes to the north? Why not the southeast where IPOB is? So guys, these people don't even understand the level of harm they've brought on Nigeria. The northerners don't understand the level of damage they've caused this country. Because with the level of terrorism going on currently in the north, this man came out to say, why is Remi Tinubu inviting the US to bring more airstrikes to the north? Why not the southeast? So guys, it appears these people do not even understand what is going on. Anyway, let me shock you with this headline. This headline says that bandits, that's terrorists, roam freely in Zamfara state, collect levies, attend Friday prayers, armed amid minimal security. These are, so you can see the image here. Terrorists were seen with sophisticated weapons. They went to pray in a mosque. An imam was there, an Islamic cleric was there, the head of the mosque were there, and these people will boldly come out and go to a mosque and start praying. Now, this northerner is saying, why is Remi Tinubu saying more airstrikes are needed in the north? Why not in the southeast where there is? So you can see how these Fulanis protect the terrorism that is going on in northern Nigeria. If the Fulani leaders are coming out to drag these Fulani terrorists, to tell them enough of the harm they are bringing on Nigeria, I think this criminality would have stopped. But you see them boldly. How can you come out with killings every day? Killings every day. People are dying in Nigeria. And this man is saying that Remi Tinubu should have told that the United States to bring the airstrike to the southeast, not to the north. Now, see this headline here. It says, bandits, that is terrorists, kidnap woman for resisting abduction. Kidnap 2 in fresh attack on Kebbi community. They killed the person who refused to follow them. And then they took 2 other people. These are what people are going through. Yesterday, I showed you a video where a woman was kidnapped 2 weeks after she delivered the baby. The baby has been left in the community while the woman is in the hand of the terrorists. I also shared a video. I also shared a headline with you yesterday where a woman was kidnapped, heavily pregnant, and she gave birth in the den of the terrorists. Now, a reverend father has been kidnapped. A catechist has been kidnapped alongside his wife, who is heavily pregnant. 30 people were kidnapped in that community. And this northerner is saying, why is Remi Tinubu not directing U.S. airstrikes to the southeast? Why is she asking the U.S. to strike in the north? So you can see the cover-up among the northern leaders. There is a whole lot of cover-up. These people are very sympathetic. Have you ever seen...
the kind of hatred now in every Biafra. The kind of high level of hatred down in every one. The northern elders here, I want to protect it. I want to Nigeria today on these northern elders. The sponsors of this terrorism that is happening. I have a Chinese such a problem on Dibo. the southeast. Ganagabun, the bomb southeast. Aqua freedom fighters, and then actually on where. But then, oh my God, this is unbelievable. Listen.
Seeing a northern elite coming out to condemn the Fulani terrorists who are trying to take over, who are taking over people's land in Nigeria. They don't come out to speak, even if there is attack. Look at Kwara State. Recently, almost 200 people were massacred, executed. Did you hear any northern leader come out to say enough is enough? No, none of them will speak. They'll be quiet. And then if Remi Tinubu says we need more of US airstrike in northern Nigeria, you see a Fulani man rises up to start saying, why would Remi Tinubu dare say that? So guys, let me quickly show you how some Nigerians have reacted to this headline, where this PDP chieftain, PDP, they call him Jaffa Sani Bello, Kano PDP chieftain. He said, why is America not bombing the southeast? America should bomb the southeast, not the northern part of Nigeria. So let me take you through some of the reactions from Nigerians. This man say, you are mad at a Yariba woman for betraying you after both of you allegedly colluded to orchestrate the insecurity in Nigeria, only to end up chanting Igbo throughout your lamentation. He said, okay, I don't want to use some of the words that she used here, but let me go to another headline here. This person is saying that this man is clever by half. Imagine him criticizing the first lady for seeking help to curb terrorism or Fulani terrorist jihadists, and boldly expressing toxic hypocrisy in mentioning IPOB, sit at home, and insecurity in the southeast. He called Igbo several times in an interview where his argument was about the US eliminating the terrorists in the north. Now, here is the point. First, Fulani elites know the game they are playing. Their anger is that they have failed in their propaganda of using IPOB to cover up their terrorism.
I swear.
Not even $9 million US spent by Nuhu Ribadu could succeed in watering down the Christian genocide by Mieti Alahan, fellow Fulani terrorist. And he went ahead to say that this man have just realized that IPOB is Buhari and Abubakar Malami that prescribe IPOB, and not country in the world. And no country in the world has labeled IPOB as a terrorist organization. See how the hunter is now being hunted. Who is the evil? Buhari hired Asari Dokubo to destabilize the southeast as unknown gunmen sent herdsmen into bushes to attack and kill. After 8 years of Buhari, he left office and died not long after. Soon, unknown gunmen disappeared and Southeast is now breeding again. Only Fulanis are fighting to remove INEC chairman, fighting President Tinubu, and now fighting his wife. Fulani needs to retreat to their 12 states and let other people have theirs. So, guys, it is really so pathetic the way this man spoke so boldly, that why is Remi Tinubu asking the US to strike the north and not the southeast? How many Igbos have gone to a mosque to kill an Islam because we want to take over? How many Igbos have even gone to any part of the north to start killing people or even to rob? How many Igbos are taking over people's land? It's only the Fulanis, the Fulanis, the Fulanis. God. My question is, where are the Hausas? Have they all died? And the Hausas no more existing? Is it that they are no longer in existence? Why are you people not vying for political power? Why are you people not vying for political position? Like those of them in Southern Kaduna, why are you people not actively in politics? You have to be involved.
Meanwhile, the Fulani Fanny Cookie, I like Ramajua, this our sister. The Bekanda Osama. They finish Gonda Osa. Finish here. Finish go Monday, Yoruba. Wara mahini na finish ba. So only tribe kita na front kita na finish ba wogene ndi Igbo. Ndi Igbo the only tribe for the thing ga aguteze no Igbo the thing kodo. Obe ihe mebe ka we finish anyị mecha ta ga terrorists nowhere chakwa $1 million lobby chakwa use all the Southeast governors in against us chakwa obe ihe use be if na tip na ndi Igbo. Use all my Igbo Muslim chakwa ara we na agbazi this northern elder this demand they go in and call this thing no they go in and call this thing achom kunu wen nudi kunu ru ebe the man ji on ya we na ekwu ka ara agba gị ka we fu na nda nwa na job ha ka ona ara agbago the man listen, so that you make decisions for your people, because as it stands now the agenda is to Islamize, and for those Christians who are in core north, their lives are in danger. I mean, those Christians, and we live in a country where other Christian leaders don't care. Because if other Christian leaders care, why have we not built like a safe city
for people who are persecuted? Why have we not been able to come up and build an environment where if somebody repents or somebody gives his life to Christ, you can easily come there and be protected and then also be guided until you are mature to live? Why are we just abandoning our brothers and sisters who are lamenting, who are being dealt with, by these terrorists? So, guys, it's really so pathetic what is happening in the country. Anyway, I don't know what you make of that. Now, this other headline here is saying that terrorists are being seen, parading in Zamfara State without the fear of security agents. That's another thing, Terrorists parade, armed terrorists. They are collecting armed levies. They are moving around the city. They've taken over. Oh my God, the country is gone. Heartlessness. Yeah. Islam has brought so much problems to people, giving birth to children that are unguided, children that cannot be guided. Now they are becoming hell on Nigerians. Anyway, guys, I don't know what you make of this. Let me know your honest reaction in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell notification for more. Thank you.
Recently, the wife of the president, the first lady of the country, was in America, and she was calling for more American strikes in the northern. She specifically stated northern part of the country. She didn't call for strikes in.
What you go to this man's then about the agriculture. But the interviewer, I don't call for 1 year they have. Everybody be at the interview. Everybody be at the interview. Where I was seeing the guy himself. The guy could go. Just get into your confidence and then national television.
In the southeastern part of the country that are suffering from the IPOP and sit at home and issues of separation.
I'm going to look through the IPOP and the sit at home. Now, are you connecting the dots now? Nande America this was gigi bomb Dundibo. And the IPOP name sit at home. America, the Tinubu wife disposing America. The Tinubu wife disposing American president. I got bomb on the IPOP. Name sit at home. Name sit at home. Now I got bomb on IPOP. Name sit at home. Then can happen there not in a boom matter. How can we know?
Agitations of separation, killings that are going on.
You don't think that it's fair to say that the North is a top priority when it comes to insecurity?
The North is a top priority when it comes to insecurity, but it shouldn't be labeled as a crisis that is based on faith.
Is there a chance that you are misinterpreting the efforts as something that is targeting Muslims or North to destroy the region?
Of course. It is a deliberate act.
But where's the facts?
The facts are numerous. Wherever America in the past 20 years has conducted war, it's in Islamic countries.
Imagine.
From Somalia to Yemen to Iraq to recently in Iran.
Which means this people Nanda is very, very provoking. That is very, very provoking. Which means this people come down. No, just give just no banquet. Emma Ana foto nyobola, ana foto every other tribe like a sacrificial lamb. Ana you are not terrorists. So you don't want it to make move. Can you go nyobola? I want you hatcher. Once you kuroku dakwa, you want anyone a terrorist. Na Chineke na pochando teenager. Equisa pochana dog teenager. I have one America acknowledge kind and that good here. I'm in America can nature. Because here the women
getting the fact that millions of Christians are killed in Palestine today. Millions and millions of Muslims are being killed over the years. The recent count in just the 2025 crisis between the...
So can you with the solution? Can you with the solution on that itself? Can you with the solution of Undo or Robera? Because somehow I get it, I don't get it. The same thing I never can do for no among us. If you live in the same thing I never can do a fonja. And in the same category. They always complain and lament without solution. Can you the solution on the Fulani at the same time too? Can you the solution of Fulani na this Nigerian government? Can you the solution? They don't have any solution. Just see how my way they put them mad. And the Ipupanoku, you go too much high bribe or go. How if you get their bribe, hey go. Job una corner and keep us. USB make on USB make cha if we put it on them.
The Palestinians and the Israelis, 70,000 people dead. Americans are not focusing on that. The European countries are not focusing on that. So this brings out the hypocrisy in this in the southern hegemony. In the context of people with certain faith being designated as certain people.
So you're accusing the wife. You're accusing the wife of the president of what exactly? What did the first lady do?
The first lady has called for attacks. The American government. She did not mention terrorists.
What are you accusing the first lady of? Can you the woman by you in America? Also nice because now offensing the woman who she is calling for an attack. If you go to answer a reason, I talk a video attacker. You go I got to say here, but you know the story. You know the story now. At least you go the basics, you go the foundation of who these people are. Chineke na kita na ha na-agbazi onwe ha egbe n'ụkwụ. Ọkịfụ otu Chineke na-asa ọrụ. Ha na-agbazi onwe ha egbe n'ụkwụ. Ha na-egbu onwe ha mmazi na. Ha mepezi ha ọnụ ha kita na ọnụ ha na-eshizi. As gwara na the times of lies, the times of propagandas are over. Lies and propagandas are over. Puppets are over. I nekele Chineke na nekele the regime of this Trump. Or Chineke na kọtakwara Trump a. Ọrụ Chineke na ji Trump a wee bido na imperfect it na Afachukwu ka abịa. Ndewo. When this particular video, nwe fe na beda abịa live, you're going to strengthen anger. You're going to focus on this thing. Ka anyị were no that catch a cruise n'abalị a by the special grace of God. I love you all. When you made this video, make sure you click the like button. Share this program. I need to know in this together. Check him in the airport the other day. The video, one of our sister talk sense about it. Or to Ghana, but Aerofire. I want to airport now when they full of the Pechiri no one you get to Yaka. Uroni Bokita na one Haga Baka door, Ton Chama Spider-Man, Boma bombs. They must have a brony bar. And then you bust some of them flip from the bus. All those things are USB is going to end it. All those nonsense are USB, United States of Biafra will end all those nonsense. Nafachukwu Kabiama. He said, hope to come across the way some other time. Shabbat Shalom, Muchukwu Kabiama. Love you all. And God bless.